He's sleeping too. We need to wake him up.
Why?
He needs to send an important message to the families. Look, they're watching right now. Mr. Jeewan, wake up.
What?
You need to send an important message to the families.
Oh, right, yes. Is it that time already?
Yeah?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. You saw all of us LT are asleep because we've been working really hard and working overtime to try and make sure that we do the things that will make this school be one of the best schools, not only in Dubai or in the region, but in the world. We've been working really hard, taking your feedback and looking at the things that we know we need to do to be able to make NGS better. Starting with our leadership, you know that now we've communicated that we have a clear strategic plan in place based on an articulated vision and mission for the school. That's really good. And knowing that the Prophet ﷺ said that each of you is a shepherd of their flock, we've reorganized, so our organizational structure has changed. And in that organizational structure, you will see the superintendent's actually at the bottom and the students that we serve are at the top. As teachers, we understand that our roles are both as a muallim and a murabbi, that we're here to teach and inspire the students with their knowledge, but also to nurture who they are. A big part of our focus this year has been around consistent practices in all of our classrooms from kindergarten all the way up through grade 7. Consistent assessment practices so that students can understand, articulate what it is they're learning, why they're learning it, and how they will be successful. You will see over the next half of the year how these practices will be consistent in all of your children's classrooms. As a school, we've also strengthened our commitment to school improvement by adding an additional member to the senior leadership team of the school. Ms. Lisa joined us in the end of October to really help us narrow in precisely on the work that we need to do. That's going to give us additional strength in being able to meet the targets that we are setting for ourselves at NGS. From the perspective of tarbiyah, when we think about the social-emotional development of our students as well as their health and safety, we've done a lot of things. First of all, we've started by thinking about who are the types of students we want to graduate into the world. Students who are proud of their Islamic identities, who understand that there's an integration of Islam in all of the subject areas. To help us with that, we've activated our Islamic Advisory Committee. Amongst that committee, there are members of the community, members of the board, as well as many parents who sit and give us advice on things that we need to consider. We've added the NGS learner profile. That learner profile talks about who are the children that we want to develop and send into the world, keeping in mind that as Muslims, we have a role and a duty to support all of humanity. And so if we think about the type of child we want to graduate from NGS, it is important for us to have those key areas for us to focus on that will assist them to move towards the 22nd century. In kindergarten, we have also reviewed a lot of the work that we're doing and really tried to shift the learning environment and really move to what we know is pedagogically superior from practices around the world and moving to inquiry through play. You will see as you walk through our kindergarten halls how the entire focus in our hallways, for example, and our outdoors has shifted, and we're doing this in our classrooms as well. That practice is spreading through the entire school. We've heard your voices around communication. Now we're trying to streamline it. I know we're not there yet, but we keep working on it. So from kindergarten to grade 5, teachers are using Seesaw, and in grade 6 and 7, Edmodo, and that has actually helped a lot. We're continuing to take your feedback and trying to see how we can improve things to make it better. We're also trying to make sure that as much communication that comes from the school is translated into Arabic, which was another priority that you had mentioned to me when I had just joined. One of the ways that you can continue to help us is, one, please continue to give us your feedback, but also give us a little bit of time. I've really appreciated the parents who've come to us and families who've come with, here's what the challenge has been, but they've also proposed solutions. We've been working really hard with the Parent Association, and they've come to us with much constructive feedback, and we are trying to work together hand in hand because we understand our relationship with yours is integral for the success of the students that we serve. As we move into January, the other thing we really want to focus on is making sure that students are at school on time. So punctuality, and making sure that with regards to absences that we know that your child will be absent. Please try to work with us to make sure that your children are at school by 7:30. Last but not least, as we look to our inspection and accreditation processes, we are working really hard to make sure that we are doing the right work that is deep and meaningful to support our students, to help us move in the direction that we want to go. As I mentioned, the SLT, and you would have seen them at their desks working away, or maybe falling asleep after they were working away, have been working really hard to make sure that we make NGS one of the best schools, not only in Dubai or in the region, but in the world. So as we all head to the break, I wish all of you and your families a good break, a good chance for rest and rejuvenation, and looking forward to January when we all come back together stronger and better and moving forward in the best way possible.
Sleep deep, but don't forget to come next year.